I thank you, City Council, for doing your best to create a safe, enjoyable community. I congratulate our members on their successful and impressive effects so shortly into their term. The City Council of Port Alberni has ratified an amendment which I contend discriminates against the business owners of medical marijuana dispensaries. It indicates that we are regulating marijuana as a recreational substance instead of it being a medical dispensary. The Government of Canada has already ceded on many fronts that marijuana has medical value. If marijuana has medical value, and if there are patients who are mobility impaired making use of it, the bylaw in contention is in violation of our charter rights. We cannot rightly or justifiably restrict access to that substance that we define as medicine. There should be no barriers further than what we put on reasonable business etiquette. If the business is noisy, disruptive, or potentially going to cause a flood of complaints from the community, then by all means, let us create legislation that prevents those issues. If there was complaints, I haven't heard of them, and these could be easily handled on a case-by-case basis as we do with all our other complaints. Our Charter of Rights and Freedoms guarantees our right to life. To remove availability of a required medicine by which to prevent injury or illness is a direct affront to this principle. I require marijuana for the prevention of migraine headaches. My frequency of painful episodes increase if I am restricted from access to legal medication. If we admit this is a medication, we should be compelled by the same fundamental principles of justice by which we would regulate a medical supplier. There are more over-the-counter deaths in the US than by street drugs, and it's like some 45,000 to 17,000. And by the way, those 17,000, they're opiates. And guess what? Half those opiates are coming from our medicine cabinets. So yeah, it's coming from over-the-counter, the stuff that's dangerous, or whatever's being sold down here on 3rd in Argyle behind BMO. And it must be a wet house because they've been selling crack and heroin and meth there for the last year. And last year I was living on Argyle, and I was having these people come into my house so that I could feed them. I could talk to them about their problems. I was meeting 14-year-old girls who are high on meth and then taken advantage of by older men. And the problem isn't marijuana, okay? So when we don't open our doors and our hearts to these people who need our help, then we're leaving them open to being taken advantage of by people who will take advantage of them. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm over time.
Okay. Thank you, Matthew.
Have a good day.
Thank you.